Yo, happy Monday, y'all. What's going on? Recap from last video, touching again on the mind, the body, the soul, because the mind shall follow the body as the body follows the mind, and the soul is intertwined with it all, as all of them follows and leads, as it leads and follows to kind of home and navigate with the divine, but essentially being able to express that to you, that I want to be able to, I guess, in a way, present, right, this kind of way of viewing the mind, the body, and the soul, and being able to have that all interconnected, as it all is, and embarks on the interconnectedness. But again, just being able to home in on that, and again, these are some of the layers and breach throughs that I hope I'm able to kind of transcend, because I want us, and I want me to be the best me, as well as I want everyone around me and all of you to be the best you, and to kind of know in a way why we're all here. But let's begin this practice as I step back a bit, kind of bring that shoot that awareness, come around. So my intentions and my prayers. Alright, feeling that stretch, and kind of to touch upon that, since I wasn't able to speak, so my intentions and prayers, as in those forms of my intentions and prayers, getting that set and knowing that I'm being able to start to bring consciousness and awareness to my being, and starting that. And there is a couple of ways of doing that, praying and kind of being into those notions and modes is definitely one of them. Kind of stretching my back and body around, feeling those stretches around my hips and my lower back, kind of rotate my body around and feel that stretch all on my back and waist. But I've noticed that being able to do this and talk to you, the camera to the phone, that has also kind of allowed me to, in a way, literally kind of set my intentions and prayers kind of thing, talking to you guys and illustrating that, especially when, really talking about thyself and putting, that vulnerability out towards just putting it out there and being able to be vulnerable. And it's a big thing. But yeah, it allowed me to kind of reach some of those facets and layers of understanding even more so myself within my practice in doing this, and kind of stating the ability, or hopefully being able to share this experience and practice and some of the things that I have embarked on and enlightened me. But yeah, kind of shaking my whole body down, feeling that whole awareness shoot throughout, wearing each chicken, getting ready for the week. Shake the whole body. Feel it. Alright, I'm gonna kneel. Start on my right, kind of springing off that kneel. It's a good kind of active stretch. They kind of have like these different stretch techniques on things of like kind of having them active towards kind of longer and stretch and holding those positions. It's almost like the difference of like vinyasa and yin, vinyasa yoga and yin yoga. Feeling that stretch, but again, being able to implement all that and know how I want to be able to kind of instill that in my practice. Switching to the other side, rotating my neck and my head around, feeling that stretch. Rotating that left arm. Springing on that left again. And if you notice, it was kind of a bit different starting on my left and my right, but again, knowing the stretches and having that dialogue with your body, be able to pinpoint and navigate kind of what you got to do within them. Oh yeah. Coming up top, stretching my hands up, feeling that stretch, bringing my neck forward and just kind of letting my head sit down as I interlock my hands above me and just start channeling that breathing in through my nose and out through my nose. And again, just holding that, and then bringing my hands out in front of me. Breathing in through my nose and out through my nose. Feeling that stretch on my arms. Understanding that, shaking it, turning to the side for you guys. Actually, do my left, turn to this side. Shake that left leg, grab from inside the foot with my left arm, extend my right hand out, grab it from the ceiling and kind of rotating that around my right arm. Feeling that stretch kind of come from that right hand to my arms, to my shoulders, my chest, bringing that in towards that left side, feeling that. Introducing that touch therapy, rotating my left and right, rotating to my left and right with my neck, and then feeling that stretch right here on my left side as I turn to the right. Oh yeah, coming back straight, trying to get my posture as straight as possible. Stretch out. Rotated my left hand and kind of getting the front of my foot as I stretch that whole left arm and hand out. Introducing that breathing. Feeling that whole stretch of my left side, that whole left arm, that shoulder, especially that rotator cuff, right? Getting it. Now extending my left out towards behind me and my right hand, extending that in front of me. Having my palm up, facing up, my right palm facing up and starting to look up towards the ceiling. Channeling in that breathing. Shooting awareness through all the parts of the body, holding that form, becoming the form, understanding the form to be the form. Get that good stretch. Bring my hand towards like the palm, having my palm, essentially my left palm, right on the toes, right on my toes, my left toes, feeling that stretch. Introducing that touch therapy all to the left, feeling that. Stretching that left leg down, coming up. Stretching that left leg, not coming in. Getting that from the right. Top. Bringing it to center. Homing in onto that. To that energy. Feeling it. Rotating my left foot. Feeling that stretch, shaking it out. Having my hands out, kicking my left leg. Rotating that left leg around. Coming towards in front. Stretching that left leg. Bringing my hands to center. Giving it towards in front of me with my palms up. Feeling that stretch. Bringing my hands back towards center. Feeling that stretch on the left. Oh yeah. Feeling good, feeling great. I'm coming around top with my hands. Coming and turning to the side for you as I start my right side. Grabbing the inside of that foot. Extending my left hand out. Starting to shoot awareness in my left arm and hands, as well as I'm getting that connection towards my right side. Understanding my toes on it, my arm, and just really getting down on that stretch. Coming to center with my left hand. Introducing that breathing. Using that range. Using that touch therapy around. Filling in, up and around. Switch my hands. Grabbing the outside, partially, or so to my right of my toes. My hand, I don't know if you can see that, my positioning of my foot, but kind of swivel around my foot essentially as I try to get it. So essentially it's either, I like to kind of go around this range of being able to have that different positioning of grabbing. It actually goes really long ways. Within that, again, it's having your palms in, having palms out, and right. Inside is outside is inside. Coming to center with my left hand. Coming and having my posture straight. Feeling that stretch. Scratching my face. Stretching my whole right side out. Just using that touch therapy. Getting into those forms. Making sure I'm shooting awareness towards the places that needs the attention. And being able to mitigate that. Breathing in through my nose and out through my mouth. Coming up, top, stretching out in front, having my hands up, my left hand up in front with my palm facing up. I'm starting to bring my head up, stretching the whole body, having my left hand extend in front of me as my right side is extended behind me. Feeling that stretch. Breathing in through my nose, out through my mouth. I'm just holding this position for a bit. Coming to center. Feeling that. Kind of get into those forms. Feeling that stretch come back in. Introducing that touch therapy. Oh yeah. You can really start to feel that stretch all throughout. Kind of rotate my body around so I can feel that around my lower back. My waist, my thighs, my maximus gluteus, zabot. Yeah. Now bringing the right foot out front, swishing my right hand, my right foot out around, shaking that foot. Ooh. Bringing it up, shaking my body. Coming to the side as I grab that right knee with my right forearm, extending my right hand out, and an extension towards my hips. Bringing it to center. Breathing in through my nose, out through my nose. And feeling that stretch. Kicking my right foot out. Rotating it around. Bringing my hands out to the sides. Rotating my neck. Kicking my right foot out. Bringing my hands to center. Feeling that stretch. Extending my hands out. Bring it back to center. Feeling that whole stretch on my right side. Feeling that stretch from my feet to my head to my crown. Coming to the sides, interlocking my thumbs, just tilting to the sides, giving some bounce and some steps. And my hands down. Coming back around top with my hands. Shooting my hands out in front of me as I start to bend my body down. I'm going to bend my body down and start to feel that goodness around my back, my lower back, my neck. I'm just kind of hanging out here, letting my body chill. Kind of just dangling. Moving my head around ever so gently. Feeling that stretch, and now starting to bring my hands down to the floor, walking them out in front of me. Let me turn to the side for you guys here. So coming this way, and now I'm just gonna be putting some stretches around my hamstrings, my legs. And really understanding that stretch, my right and left legs. Getting that stretch to my feet. Stretching the arches of my foot. And I'm really focusing on my left foot right now. Now I'm going to rotate that to my right foot. Start to shoot awareness on my right arc. My foot, pretty much like the middle of my foot. I'm just going to start kind of kicking and walking my hands on my foot out and feeling that stretch throughout my toes and my foot. My foot is really asking me to do some of these stretches right now. I'm really kind of bending my whole foot like that and feeling that stretch again, having your foot like that and then coming up to its most kind of pinnacle and then coming back down. Introducing my breathing as I do that. On my feet, I'll bring my knees down, coming to kneeling, starting to bring my body down, and opening up my legs a little bit. Kind of moving right to left as left to right, rocking to that motion and bringing my body down to the floor, having my chest towards my knees, starting to bring my head down to the ground, put my head down to the floor, and wiping my arms, my hands around, extending that around. Understanding that form. Having my palms face up and just kind of breathing here for a sec. Feeling that whole stretch on my back. start to bring some subtleties towards my body. My body is really getting into that form and that groove. Stretch the arms out and around. And with that, I was able to kind of feel that stretch along my whole spine right now to my tailbone. Kind of getting that coming up. Whoa. Moving up a little bit because my place is the studio. Bringing awareness and just kind of sitting on my ankles, or my, what are these called? Whatever this, your heels. Sitting on your heels essentially. And now I'm just using my thumbs, and I'm going to be pressing my foot, or pressing my feet out like that as I sit on my heels, and kind of get in the middle of my foot to like the base, or to my toes, and kind of feeling that stretch down, especially around my arcs, the arcs of my foot. Really getting that stretch, and that introducing that touch therapy around the toes and the foot. Because at times we really do neglect our feet. I mean, I think if we think about it, our feet is as much important as our hands, and kind of bringing that awareness, right, and that attention, that care to our feet, to our legs, to our ligaments, you know. Everything is connected, so we can't neglect any part of our bodies. And kind of, I'm just swishing my fingers around my toes, and kind of shooting that awareness, and bringing that, you know, that touch therapy, and that massage, essentially being able to have that. And it's pretty interesting too, if you look up, the Chinese medicine has a lot to deal with it. Shout out to China. What's up, China? Mahalo. But essentially, they have the whole reflexology, kind of the foot, like footology or something like that. But like, essentially like how your body's, I don't know if you guys know chakras and stuff, but they have that, and your foot is all connected through different body parts, and being able to, again, bring awareness and shoot that, kind of gonna go down and kind of get that stretch on my foot as I bring my body in front, and really start to get that massage on my foot, and that awareness through these different parts of my foot, as well as it's connected to the parts of my body, and making sure that everything is accounted for and nothing is neglected. So now I'm going to come back up and kind of stretch that out. Feel that stretch on my hammies, my foot. I'm going to really start to walk that out, and just has that much more fluidity within that stretch. Now I'm going to come out and around, and since it's Monday, can you see me there? Alright, since it's Monday, I'm going to drop down, and I'm going to give you 10. I'm going to give you 10, world. Uno. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. Cinco. Seis. Seis. Six. Siete. I think so. Ocho. Nueve. What do we got? Diaz. And 11 for good luck. Now I'm gonna walk my hands towards my feet. Feel that stretch. Put my fingertips underneath my toes. Feel that stretch around my body. Start to shoot up. Come up slowly. Shoot that around. Feel that stretch around my arms. And come back down. Shoot that prayer and intention. Oh yeah, concludes the practice for the day 10, right? Oh, on your side, right? But yeah, that was good stuff. Kind of the recap from last video. It's funny introducing the beginning because I was like day 8 as in it was 9, but again, getting down to the regimens of it, and hope you enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow on the recaps. Peace. Mahalo.